Yeah, Rebecca, this lawsuit was filed today in Travis County District Court alleging this bar essentially enabled this brutal attack to happen. And we do want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see may be disturbing.
First one slices about halfway through my forehead. Oh, sorry. And then zigzags down through my eyebrow. Just barely misses my eye. Big gash right here, and then down and over here.
The scars on Billy Reich's face still visible more than 6 months after what he calls a brutal attack inside the parlor room on Rainey Street, an attack which he is now suing over.
I want justice, first of all. And two, I don't want this to happen to anybody else.
It all happened February 26th, a Sunday, as Reich and a friend walked into the crowded night spot. The friend accidentally bumped into another woman.
They described her as reeking of alcohol, couldn't hold herself up, looked wet, just overall sloppy drunk.
That girl was really angered by, being bumped and threw her drink in my friend's face.
Reich says he tried to calmly intervene.
And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And she then took her empty glass and started bashing my face.
He didn't realize how badly he was hurt until he got outside.
I started feeling, the blood rushing down, the pain started to hit.
In the commotion, the woman apparently took off.
The staff was telling me that the manager was holding her in the office, and the manager came out and was like, oh no, she's not here.
Reich was rushed away in an ambulance.
He left the hospital after 4 hours of cleanup and picking glass out of his face with about 26 stitches.
For months, Reich's lawyer, James Wood, says he tried unsuccessfully to get Parlor Room to turn over evidence to help track the woman down. Austin police eventually suspending their investigation.
You can look at receipts, security footage, and as of now, Parlor Room hasn't done any of that for either us or the police.
That led them to file this lawsuit, citing a Texas law known as the Dram Shop action, which can hold a bar responsible for over-serving someone who then hurts someone else.
Either they let somebody obviously intoxicated into their establishment, or they over-served her from the beginning and kept giving her drinks.
The suit, which also contends the bar was unsafe, doesn't specify an amount. Wood says it's too early for that.
One, we have existing medical expenses, and then two, it would be really nice if he could get the money to pay for some corrective procedures. This is a permanent disfigurement to his face.
Beyond that, Reich says he hopes this sends a message to other bars
to really take the way they're serving their patrons seriously.
And finally leads to an arrest.
I'd want her to see my face. I'd like to ask her if she even remembers breaking glass on my face over and over, but I'm not going to let it go away. These scars are not going to go away.
Now, I did reach out multiple times to both the Parlor Room itself as well as the bar's attorney. Tonight, I have not heard back. For now, we're live here at the Travis County Courthouse. I'm John Krinjak, Fox 7 Austin News.